Hey guys, what's up? This is Maeglin and I'm back with a replay of version 108 this time. Now I know I haven't shown you guys any matches of other versions for a long time, so here is one. This replay was sent to me by Ace Yoda, and thank you very much for sending the replay. What we've got here, I don't know who the players. Okay, Ace Yoda is playing, he's one of the players, and he's spawning as goblins. And the other player is HFC Funkee. I'm gonna call him Funkee. He's spawning as Mordor. Now, as you guys must have known, all of the games in version 108 are with 1k initial resources, and of course this is like this. So I think Yoda has used his 5 power points to get the badge in order to see what his opponent is. Now that his opponent knows, he has seen the badge, he knows that his opponent is Goblin, so I don't think he's gonna use his Eye of Sauron. Oh, he's using Tate and Land on Yoda's fortress, so he can have that nice bonus over there for his orcs. And he's starting with a Haradrim Palace from the start, a very interesting start for Funkee here, along with a barrack. I'm not sure, perhaps I have heard that creeping, and when I say creeping I mean destroying those lairs to get those resources. So creeping is very important in version 108 simply because you start with only 1000 initial resources, so perhaps those extra resources you get from those lairs help you a lot early in the game. Now of course Yoda will go for a goblin spam here. For those of you who aren't familiar with version 108, we've got a lot of changes, not so many changes from version 106, but if you're just watching my channel and most of the games you have seen is on version 100, then you're definitely gonna notice a lot of changes through this version. Structures are a lot stronger, and also some of the PowerPoints have been changed. I think, for example, Tainted Land that Funkee just used on Yoda's fortress give you only 50% armor, where in version 100 you would get 50% armor plus 50% damage. So here they have separated the bonus from for Tainted Land to give you only armor and War Chant to give you only damage. So we've got an early start here from Yoda. I think he has managed to take down one of his opponent's buildings, and in the meantime Funkee was destroying one of Yoda's farms with his Haradrim warriors, and in the meantime he's attacking another farm of Yoda. Yoda is doing his best trying to defend his structures. You can see how strong structures are, and here I think actually Yoda will manage to save his farm from that unit of orcs. So nice defense here by Yoda. You can see a lot of Goblin archers running around. I mean, Goblin archers would never been used in version 100, but you can see here all units are pretty much balanced out. So what we've got here, Funkee did manage to destroy one farm from Yoda after all, and it was very close to his fortress. So nice cuts by Funkee over here, and in the meantime. Yoda is pushing in with some of his, trying to make some of forward mines in front, some tunnels, excuse me. You can see here Funkee has recruited his first hero, and of course a Nazgul is very powerful in this version. You can see how easily it can trample all those units and lose so little health. Yoda is trying to creep here himself a bit, and I think Yoda has a spider pit now, producing some spiderlings, of course, to harass his opponent, take down some of his farms fast. And let's see what Funkee is doing here. I think he will go for the Corsairs, making a tavern. He certainly is trying to get a mixed army. He has his Haradrim Palace for spearmen, he has his Orc warriors for defense against the spearmen, I guess, although goblins do not have spearmen, but he's making some Corsair here simply because I think, yeah, maybe he will go for upgrading his some of his weapons already. I don't know, it's kind of too soon. I thought he was gonna go for some Corsairs who are very fast and would help him a lot to take down some of Yoda's resources, but no, he's upgrading it, his tavern, so I'm not sure what he's going for here. Let's see what Yoda is doing. Yeah, Yoda now is making a fissure, and of course I think in this version you can't recruit half-trolls from the beginning. You have to upgrade your fissure to level 2, and there you go, Yoda is upgrading it right away to produce some half-trolls, and in the meantime he has upgraded his spider pit, producing some spider riders. Let's see what we've got here. Funkee is pushing with one Orc warrior, one Orc archer, and of course one unit of Haradrim warriors. His Nazgul is there, but I don't think he will manage to do much. What Funkee did manage to do here by recruiting his first hero so early in the game was to not allow Yoda to build any more farms near his base where he could upload army after that and be a major threat to Funkee's resource buildings. I don't know, since Nazguls are so strong, perhaps maybe I would have chosen a second and maybe a third Nazgul as well to help me defend against the goblin spam. You can see how many goblins Yoda has here, and perhaps Yoda knows that the major threat for his orcs is the Nazgul running around there, and perhaps this is why he is recruiting some half-trolls. But instead of a second Nazgul, you could see Funkee here elected to upgrade his weapons. He has already upgraded Fort Blade. Okay, he has saved resources to get a Fellbeast, a very powerful move, and of course Fellbeast will help a lot. With all those goblins running around there, he definitely needs to target his archers first in order to not be able to attack him with any archers on his Fellbeast. After that, he can easily take down the rest of the units. Remember, Fellbeast in version 108 is very powerful against units, but it's very weak against structures. So you cannot use it like you're using it in version 100. You have to focus his units with his Fellbeast, but it's doing a very nice damage to those units after all. And here you could see what I was telling you about. Yoda is making some more forward mines and trying to upload troops from there. So Funkee here, he doesn't have a lot of troops, but he definitely needs to take those farms down fast, because Yoda will simply load more troops from his base and upload them straight to his opponent's base. But definitely that Fellbeast over here made a significant difference. And I think Yoda will now recruit some more archers. As you can see, 2 units of archers already waiting inside the farm. I think he will upload them here. Okay, no, Felbeast is running away. And in the meantime, Funkee is managing to destroy all those farms by Yoda. Felbeast did manage to get away with very low health, and I think it still has poison, so he will lose some more health, but I don't think he will lose his Felbeast. So a very nice save here by Funkee, and in the meantime he's pushing further with his 1 unit of Corsairs and his Nazgul, of course, taking down more farms by Yoda. Now I'm not sure what Yoda is planning here. He's definitely spamming very different type of units. Don't see a plan though here. And I think Funkee's Nazgul just died by Yoda's Spearmen. I'm very curious to see how each player will elect to play, because one of my major troubles in this version is of course that I don't know exactly how to approach my opponent. Should I gather a large force and go straight for his barracks, or should I just send 1 by 1 unit attacking his farms? I'm not quite sure how to play in this version, and I'm very curious to see how those guys are playing. As you can see, so far they haven't made any major attacks. They are just simply going farm by farm. One farm at a time. And I think so far Funkee has been doing a very nice job. You can see most of some of his farms are already level 3, some of them are level 2. They are definitely leveling up, and Yoda has lost some of his farms so far, so he doesn't have a lot of leveled up farms, which means eventually he will gain less resources than his opponent, which of course will be a major disadvantage as time passes by. And here comes Yoda's first hero. Gorky in this game costs only 1,200 I think, or 1,400, somewhere around that. So it's a nice cheap hero. Although Gorky dies very easily, you can see his health, it's lowering here very fast. So although he dies very fast, it's still a nice hero to get. Oh, and unlucky here, Yoda just lost his Gorky, but this is what I was telling you about. Playing with Corsairs is a very nice play indeed, because Corsairs are very fast. I think it is the fastest infantry unit, so it can catch up with any other hero or unit of the game. So basically, if you can catch up with him and start hitting him from behind, he will take even greater damage, and then you can start killing him. And of course, Funkee's troops here do have the Forge Blades upgrade on, so Gorky was taking tons of damage. Now I'm not sure, but I think Funkee did use his barrage here on Yoda's buildings. I'm not sure why he did manage to reach all of his barracks to around 50%, but since he wasn't planning an attack, I'm not sure why he did that. And you can see Yoda is still trying to make some farms near his opponent's base. Of course, like I told you, when you are goblins, you need to take advantage of the fact that goblins can transfer units through their farms, so simply you have to have a farm near your barracks, load your troops there, and then upload them straight to your opponent's base. Now, of course, Funkee knows that he cannot allow Yoda to make those farms, so he's gonna start attacking those buildings. And actually, I'm surprised on how much damage does Felbeast do on structures. I did remember that it did less damage, but obviously Felbeast can take down a farm in version 108. Maybe I remember about attacking his fortress. I think I had tried that in version 108 and it didn't work out at all. So yeah, maybe it's a bad idea to attack his fortress with your Felbeast, but you can certainly, as you can see here, attack his resource buildings and take them down very fast. Now, ever since Funkee here lost his Nazgul, he hasn't recruited it back, which is a bad thing, I think, but he obviously wants to spend some resources on upgrading his fortress. You can see he's making all those battle towers. Another thing that you will see different in version 1.0.0. In version 1.0.0, simply because structures are so weak, you cannot spend those resources on arrow towers. But here in this version, where structures are so strong and last so long, especially if you have fire arrows like Funkee here does, it's certainly a major boost. And what's this? I think, yeah, Funkee was saving those resources to get his Witch King. Now, I don't know much about Witch King, but I have heard that it's ultra powerful in this version. So perhaps Funkee knew what he was doing when he didn't recruit his Nazgul back. He wanted to save those resources to get his Witch King, which of course will change a lot. And he also has a Troll Cage now, which he's currently upgrading to level 3. So he will start producing some half trolls. Oh my god, and Funkee here has reached his 25 power point. He has summoned his Balrog, and he is starting to attack Yoda's barracks. He has already taken down 2 of his Goblin caves, and there goes his spider pit as well. I'm not sure even how Funkee did manage to reach his 25 power points so fast. If I was him, although, I would target his fissure as well. And there you go, I think he's going for it right now. So simply what Funkee has managed to do right here is take all the barracks of Yoda out. But in the meantime, Yoda is attacking with some of his units. He has destroyed most of Funkee's farms over here. So I'm not sure, because you can see basically Yoda has lost all of his barracks, but you can see how many farms, how many lumber mills he has spread around the map. He has so many farms even near his opponent's base. So even though he doesn't have any barracks right now, I think he might still have a chance to recover from this attack, where simply Funkee here, he does have a steady base, but he doesn't have any other farms around the map right now. I mean, he only has those 2, 3, maybe 4 farms around the map, so that's very, very little compared to Yoda. But remember, Funkee does have the Witch King, so this will affect the game a lot, I think. I'm not sure how you are supposed to use your Witch King in this version. I mean, as far as I know, in version 1.0.0 you definitely want to keep him on foot when you want to attack units, and when you want to attack structures, just get him on his Fell Beast and attack. So basically here I think Funkee is using his Witch King correctly, but I'm not sure. Earlier when he was attacking some of those units by Yoda, I think he should have kept him on foot. He would have killed those units a lot faster this way. And you can see here, Funkee already has one attack troll. Oh, and Yoda here has his Drogoth, a very nice play indeed. Remember, Drogoth costs I think like 5,000 almost, as much as the Witch King, so it's gonna be a very nice fight here. Witch King versus Drogoth. I think Drogoth is a little lower on health, and yeah, this probably is why those guys are saying that the Witch King is very powerful in this game. Oh, Drogoth versus Witch King, and the Witch King won, and he also has like 30% health still left. So a very nice, a very bad play actually by Yoda there, spending 5,000 to get his Drogoth and then letting him die like this by the Witch King. But here Yoda now has his Balrog, and it's his turn to start attacking his opponent's buildings. I think he wants to use the Breathe Fire to take down most of those buildings fast. And there you go, here is the Breathe Fire. 2 buildings already destroyed, and some of those battle towers that Funkee had on his base. And a very nice play. You look at how fast this Balrog managed to destroy all those buildings by Funkee. And in the meantime, I think Funkee used his barrage on Yoda's buildings again one more time. So you can see Yoda now has a barrack, and I think he is upgrading his fissure, or at least he wants to upgrade his fissure at some point. And in the meantime, Funkee is using just his Witch King. He doesn't have any other units right now. You can see how much trouble a Balrog can cause to your base. So he definitely needs to start building some barracks in order to recover in this game, because right now Yoda is obviously in a very promising position. Look at this range by those Goblin archers, amazing. And here finally Funkee is dismounting his Witch King. Now Witch King is level 4, so he has a Dread Visage. A very nice fight so far. You could see basically both players are able to make strong plays, but also recover from strong plays by their opponents. And I definitely know for sure that this barricade by the Mordor player is like ultra strong in this version. I remember I played one game in 1.08. I was Goblins, the other player was Mordor. I kept sending little Goblins to destroy that barricade, and I think I didn't even manage to do so until I lost the game. Here is Drogoth back from Yoda, and I think he's planning to attack now that he knows that his opponent doesn't have any units at all in his base. Let's see, Funkee's Witch King is coming back now. I think he's gonna target all those units, but I'm not sure if he will be able to kill them. I mean, there are kind of a lot. He will probably need to wait for some of his units to back him up, back his Witch King up. Let's see. He's gonna go for it. No, he's drawing his Witch King away. A smart move, I think. Even Witch King can withstand so many troops. You can see though, those half trolls here have upgraded their weapons and armor. And yeah, I think Yoda is now using his Drogoth correctly. He needs to use his flying hero in order to secure his structures on his side of the map, not allow any units to start harassing him. And Funkee is doing the same right now with his Witch King. I think he will have no trouble of doing so. But in the meantime, Yoda is spamming a lot more half trolls, and he's upgrading their weapons right away. I think those guys are gonna have, I mean, they definitely have a very strong income to see all those units being spammed and upgraded immediately. Now, one thing I think Funkee is doing wrong is, I think he definitely needs to play with more heroes. And here Yoda is using his Drogoth's level 1 skill, the Fireball, and I think this time he's definitely going to kill Funkee's Witch King. Yeah, Witch King is definitely going down. Let's see. Yeah, he took him down at the very last minute. If Drogoth did go up to this point near Funkee's fortress, I think he was going to lose him very fast by all those fire arrows and tower expansions. But here Funkee has his Felbeast back, and this time I think Drogoth is in a lot of trouble. And yeah, what I was saying is that basically when you are Mordor, I'm not sure about this version, but I think that even in this version, when you are Mordor, you got very powerful heroes. And let's see, I think Funkee's Felbeast is again in trouble because Yoda did manage to back his Drogoth up with some of his archers, and let's see, no, this fireball doesn't do any damage to Felbeast. I think it was too far to do damage. So what I was saying is, yeah, you are Mordor, you have very powerful Nazguls, you've got very powerful Felbeast, you've got even more powerful Witch King. So basically what you need to do is play with those heroes, but of course you will definitely need some backup army for your heroes. Right now I think Yoda is in total possession of the map. I think Funkee needs to use some of these barricades to secure the middle passage, maybe push a little bit at a time. Make one here, move his units around it, then make one here perhaps, move his units even further. And here is the Balrog again, from Funkee this time, again targeting all those structures by Yoda. And here comes Funkee's attack troll. I think the attack troll is gonna go straight for the fort. Let's see, attack trolls are doing excellent damage to structures, so I think Funkee here stands a chance on taking down Yoda's fortress, of course, along with the help of the Balrog. You can see the attack troll hasn't taken any damage at all right now. I think the arrow from the tower, from the fortress, is shooting at the Balrog. So a nice, it's actually a bad play here by Yoda. He should click on his fortress and then click on the attack troll to start lowering his health. And yeah, definitely Yoda's fortress is going down, and I think Balrog still has enough time to take down those the remaining buildings from Yoda, but let's see. I think Yoda is about to engage on Funkee's fortress. I'm not quite sure. And yeah, also don't forget that Yoda did have his Drogoth. Drogoth can do pretty good damage on attack rolls. And here a nice use of the barricade by Funkee. Yoda needs to draw his Drogoth away now. He can't afford to lose Drogoth right now. It would be a major loss if he lost his Drogoth. And let's see. Funkee is using his barricade in order, I think, to kill Yoda's last builder. I'm not even sure if it is his last builder, but a very nice play indeed by Funkee. And in the meantime, Yoda is pushing with 2 units of half-trolls and some goblin archers. I don't think he can attack. Funkee's fortress right now. It has all those arrow towers expansion. He has fire arrows on his fortress. But let's see, I think he will go for his surrounding farms first. Basically, I think what Yoda, oh, you can see Yoda here has another fort. And yeah, what I was saying is with all those farms running around there, what Yoda has managed to do, I think, is to resource kill his opponent. I mean, I think Yoda, you can see he doesn't have a lot of resources right now. Funkee has more resources than him. But positive that Yoda is running very good on supplies. You can see how fast those resources are adding up, and of course along with the use of the scavenger here. But basically I think Yoda here has a great advantage over his opponent because he's using 2/3 of the map. His opponent is using only like a quarter of the map. He has only the buildings around his fortress, so I don't think he can expand any further. Maybe if he had more heroes, then he could expand his base a bit. And you can see here he has recruited a Nazgul. And unfortunately here he loses his Nazgul by, I think, a major cause was that unit of upgraded half-trolls that is running around there. Remember, Gorkil is now level 7, so he has leadership for Yoda's troops. But still he knows that he can't face the Witch King with so little troops. So basically I think he will wait a bit, gather a larger force, and then start attacking Funkee's fortress. I don't think Funkee has realized that Yoda has another fortress, or at least I don't think he knows exactly where his opponent's fortress is. Here is a tower by Yoda, I'm not sure why. You can see that this barricade by Mordor also is doing quite a nice damage to structures. I'm telling you, this PowerPoint is like the strongest PowerPoint. I think it's the strongest 10 PowerPoint of version 108. And here is a Balrog by Yoda again. I'm not sure why he has chosen to summon his Balrog so far away from his opponent's fort. Perhaps I think it was to kill his Witch King. But anyway, now he's using his wings to get him closer to his opponent's base. I think he will go for the breathe fire now. And there you go, all of the barracks by Funkee here went down immediately by breath of fire. Very nice play here by Yoda. And in the meantime, I think he's still aiming for his opponent's Witch King. I think he definitely wants to take his Witch King down. He knows that Witch King is very powerful, and I think spending your 25 power point just to kill your opponent's Witch King might worth it. But Funkee here is trying to run away, save his Witch King. I don't know, if I was him, perhaps I would mount him again on his Felbeast and try to draw him back, because Drogoth is there and he's causing some damage to Witch King. So no, he's drawing him back near his barricade. Again, one more time, you can see how helpful barricade is. But basically what we are seeing here is that Yoda here has a total dominion over his opponent. I mean, Funkee here doesn't even have any barracks so far. He only has his Witch King. Perhaps his Balrog will recharge soon, and you can see here he has the Rain of Fire, the other 25 power point from Mordor. So yeah, basically maybe he can withstand another attack, but I'm not sure how much pressure he can withstand over time. I think in maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes of the game, I think we're gonna watch an end. Look at all those buildings by Yoda. I think he has like 20 farms around the map and like 10 lumber mills. You can see again Funkee is trying to play with some of his heroes. I think this is the smartest move. And you can see how much damage Fireball does from Drogoth. This is how you want to play against a Felbeast if you are playing with Drogoth. Use your Fireball first to give you the advantage and then start attacking his Felbeast. Otherwise, if you're just gonna leave your Felbeast, your Drogoth attacking his Felbeast, you're most probably gonna lose, especially if he has a couple of Felbeasts running around there. Let's see. I think and there you go, a very nice catch by Drogoth again using his fireball, not allowing Funkee's Felbeast to retreat. A nice catch indeed. And remember, Drogoth's fireball recharges pretty fast. I think it's like 30 seconds recharge maybe. There you go. I think Funkee just used his Rain of Fire I'm not sure where, I think just to destroy some of Yoda's buildings. And here comes the Balrog. I think Rain of Fire was poorly used there, and also besides that, summoning his Balrog to destroy just some barracks that Yoda has was again a poor judgment by Funkee, because I don't think he realizes that his opponent has a fortress on the top right corner of the map. Yoda keeps making those towers. I'm not sure why. And yeah, what I was saying is that maybe if Funkee was using his Eye of Sauron more constantly, and you can see here all those power points, and he doesn't have the Eye of Sauron yet. Eye of Sauron, as you will see in my Mordor tutorial for version 1.0.0, Eye of Sauron is a very good power point for increasing your troops' armor and damage for early game, but in late game it is absolutely necessary for spying on your opponent. So basically what I think Funkee could have done differently here was spending just 5 power points on Eye of Sauron earlier, so he can scout on his opponent's structures. And basically if he had Eye of Sauron, I think he would have noticed that Yoda here has a new fortress on the top right corner of the map. He has all those farms, all those leveled up farms. You can see all of them, most of them are level 3. And yeah, I'm not sure if he realizes that this is game over for him yet, but probably does. Let's see, I think Yoda will move for the kill right now. He has all those units. I'm not sure where his Gorky. Yeah, here is his Gorky. I think he's gonna use his Poison Stinger on Gorky. Let's see, on Witch King. Witch King is very low on health right here. It will be extremely bad if he loses his Witch King. No, he's drawing him back. Too bad the Witch King is throwing back all those, even heroes. I mean, throwing back units seems okay, but throwing back heroes makes it kind of impossible to defend it against him. I mean, if Witch King couldn't throw back Gorky, I think Gorky would have used the Poison Stinger on him, making him unable to move, and of course causing major poison damage to him. And I think Witch King would be dead right now. Yoda is using his darkness right now. So yeah, he's definitely moving in for the kill. He has all those half trolls, upgraded half trolls. He has his Gorky. Now would be also a nice chance to start using some of his power points. I think the summon of Wildman would be very nice here. Witch King is almost dead, and yeah, here goes the Witch King. I think now it's time for his Wildman of Dunland. And perhaps maybe another 25 power point. You can see, yeah, here is the dragon. Of course, he will choose the dragon. I think he's gonna use it on Funkee's fortress to take down all those towers, and then move in his half trolls to finish the job. Here I think we just saw a failed Poison Stinger from Gorky. I'm not quite sure, but we definitely are watching Funkee using his Morgul blade from his Nazgul. Look at how fast those wraths are from white, excuse me. Oh my god, and they're pretty powerful, you can see. Even in version 1.0.0 they are gaining health when they are attacking someone, but here he almost killed Gorky with one whiff. Anyway, I think Yoda probably gonna wait for his Balrog maybe before attacking his opponent's fortress. So probably what I think he's gonna do, he's gonna make sure his next attack will finish off his opponent. So basically I think he's gonna summon his Balrog, he's gonna summon his dragon, take down all the buildings around his opponent's fortress, take down his towers, and then bring in his troops to finish the job. Here is Drogoth. I think he's gonna focus some of the surrounding farms with his Drogoth, and I think he's gonna move in now. Let's see, here comes the Balrog, here comes the dragon. Both of them are gonna go for the fort. Let's see. There you go, most of the towers are down. I think Yoda just simply gonna wait now for his dragon to go away, and then he's gonna move his half-troops. Here comes a worm by Funkee, killing most of Yoda's units. But it's okay, his Drogoth is there, his Balrog is there attacking his fortress, and yeah, we're gonna watch game over pretty soon. A very nice game. Like I told you, I haven't shown you guys many replays from version 1.08. The reason is simple, I don't play version 1.08, I'm not very familiar with how strong buildings are, stuff like that, and the differences in PowerPoints and heroes and the rest of the stuff. So yeah, since I'm not playing a lot of 1.08, I think it's absolutely normal to not show you guys so many replays, but here is one replay. Like I told you, Yoda told me it was a very nice game, and indeed it was. So yeah, simply because I think there are some guys over there on my channel that are playing version 1.08, and of course maybe they find my 1.00 games a little bit boring. So this video was for those of you guys who are watching my channel and are playing different versions. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Like I told you, Mordor guide is almost done, and hopefully I will play some live matches to show you guys. And I'm not quite sure when we will have a nice match, but over the last days, me, Predator, and some other guys are playing some nice live matches, so I'm pretty certain we're gonna have an interesting live match soon enough. So hang in there, guys, and I will see you again soon on one of my future videos. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching.